provoking the entire ocean at its source, spilling blood to mark the centerpiece within the Catholic Church. Absentia gatherings in midnight mist, feeding the beast, revival of demonic spirits, forcing pure bitches to spit blood, all in the name of the living God. Practice spells thrown from Safahamarot, hold them down with an iron rod, slay them by the holy sword. My cosmic self is forever caged. I imagine the face of evil through the raging fire of apocalypse, burning every flesh to the tiny dust particles. Satan's fornication of Jerusalem, provoking mayhem, opening the gateway to the dark realms. Cut down through
the Antichrist.
Brainstorm, form thoughts and symmetrical patterns. Practice human alchemy resulted in demons with obturated double helix. More than human orcas, robotic artifacts, hologramic or oracle voices beneath the obvious. Mind inhabits existence in the branches of darkness. Inspiration circulates, rational meditation resting in the arms of Morpheus. Minimum limits, frozen moments, levitate above the last dimension. Catch the minute, Voltron opening. Mental architect, diminished boundaries of perception. Necromantic tongue reflexes, images emerge from magical creations. Fireballs, network encryption, blackout, corrupt backup, modulation commences. Earth angels replacing halos with thorn thrones. The dark chambers invading heaven. Laugh as God fall off his throne. Cut off your own throat in attempts to impress the demon within.
Daniel actually saw some beasts. He saw 4 beasts rise up, and these again represented different empires that would come and go until he finally got down to the bottom where he saw 10 horns that represented the revived Roman Empire. And we go into those 10 horns in a moment. And the little horn that will come up amongst the 10, the Antichrist.
Gothic lunar princess, divine physical appearances, the blood of demonic Jews, unholy temptation. Beyond the veil of death, negative demons, butcher knives, sacrifice of human lives. Evil beings, killing machines, holding corpses, murder scrolls, visible gateway to Salem's lot. Cross cemetery, a chainsaw hurts you horribly. Service curse, a man with the black cape, hide the God, terror off of God the feet. 666, carve off my black crucifix. Turning point, you die holding your Bible. Lost space, stained rifles. Diabolist presence, eyes searching for angels. I pervade the dark side of the universe. Never felt the presence of God before. Darkest tyrants, leader of serpents. Kill, and death takes its toll. Arms of choking sinners.
The Antichrist.
with the silence of the begotten. Send us fear, trouble, ritual, reincarnation of the pure spiritual breeders. Regional visual optic of lizard, serpent royal of Gothic legends. Dark chambers ritual beneath captive shadows of the phoenix. With the scarlet drafters, Gothic throne portrayals of Judas. Dark rulers, I'm a symphonic decibel dancing beneath portals of my soul's aura. Platformic industrial negative for horsemen. Pull towards the ozone, capture and convey concrete roots of the truth. Beyond sustained south and pattern heavens of Zeus. Holographic avataric state, reverberates confusion. I possess those obsessed with false saints. Drag of dark spirits, ripped heads of six skulls to rebuild my thrones. Blood of the son of man maps their path. Arrogant and skeptics sink below the deception ocean. We sons of cosmic, the cosmos family co-creators.
Which will be the Antichrist. 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 Which will be the Antichrist.
my son, the foxes have holes, and the birds of heaven
Tia
have
Fuel
nests.
Concerto, haunted graves, subterranean dwellings of restless stuck spirits desperately groping for reincarnation. With enforced last chocolate is the fraction of existence, relentlessly forbidding opportunities to such apocalypse. Abominables, most decide nightmares collapse. Overcast dead body before dark chambers existed, breathing entities posing a threat to human stability. Posterity prenatally cut and bruised physically. Sounds are through time towards a location in mysterious methods, with a burning sarcophagus to bury a soul alive for sacrilegious presence. As the nightmare progresses, the existence of kids impulsively torn apart for your ancestors. Flesh consuming predestination you inherited as a fetus from your foster parents, transmitted through your misguided lucid dreams. Voyages of the mind, subconsciously disfigured by psychologically constructed boundaries. Gravity the catalyst, conceived within complex supernatural mental patterns, with a silver cord replacing the umbilical test in place of the spinal arm of normally flexible.
Souls burning, scores tended back on men. Blood drips and fall, form demonic thoughts. Mentalist orifice bone torn. Mental still intact, satanic satellites, magical artifacts. Blurry visions, bloody mirrors reflect. Fallen angels with dusty, rusted halos descend. Babylon 5, messiahs rise. Ancient cities buried in red sand. Catholic churches, women follow demonic trends. The world ends. Pope transforms, become a seven-headed blind beast. Find divine peace aligned with scientific policies. Microchip, next generation clone conglomerates. Human cyborg, clone wars, the matrix. Tympanic, quantum timelines, telepathic. Isolated isotopes, energies microscopic. Energies microscopic.
I'm the face of God, forgotten by the inner being, falling beyond the hands of doom. Mankind's unholy nightmare, the darkest holographic scarecrow. Idols get burned to demonic acts of sacrifice, unlocking secret pathways to the worlds beyond. Eyeless, treasureless death of satanic angels. The black omen vortexes spirals away from the invoke of divine thoughts. Devilish demonic circles left for dead. The plant the seed of life that streams beyond human dreams. Blue horizon, my reality I just imagine. I'm symbolized by thorns, levitating with the unborn. My throne is circled by darkness. That's how black my heart is, guided by soul that roams the heavens at night, slain for spiritual service. Wrath of God's chosen shells to trigger the apocalypse. Orion's light of human death, everlasting life and growth. We're gathering ex-mutants, genetic samples, separating mitochondria from the actual cell implant, creating a perfect militant golem. Skin membrane pigmentation, epileptic prevention, airborne viruses infection. Cyber dwelling unoccupied wastelands among a tribe of different mutants, enumerating parasite species. My garment contains blood stains from mutilated inhabitants. Smell the flesh of massive mass suicide, food poisoning, clinical sanitation, 3D sound perception. Radioactive signal passes through my asymmetrical eardrum. Aerodynamics reinforces trivium. My cyborg night vision binocular eyesight can see beyond the black hole. Building gigantic pyramids near the western shores of Persian countries. Arising as ISIS, reducing Earthlings' oxygen consumption. Check arising as ISIS, reducing Earthlings' oxygen consumption.
Mind frames computerizing, binary regions of Slytherins isolates, symphonic dark nights of Lazarus, army of titans march through metallic gates of Shaolin monasteries, slaves of Luciferian philanthropies build my crystal pyramids. My age begins, Krishna's martial law of paganism, Anubis, burial zoos conquered by fallen sphinx. Before the best, beware my absent, don't fight it. Slide open your wrist and let the blood drip down this mountain. When I soak my soul within this blood path, my faith, have I lost it? Mount Zion, we climb it with dark chambers. Mutant claws of Golem, shrink the horizon. The lineman star of Gabriel, astral project for tamping. Beware of the fading star, the Voltron apex of Orion syntax. Syllables of Leviathan reflex, X-file deflex, the geometric
But
matrix.
the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. You are a faithful disciple, and you can remain such while you return home to minister to your loved one. But not so with my gospel messengers. They have forsaken all to follow me and proclaim the kingdom. If you would be an ordained teacher, you must let others bury the dead while you go forth to publish the good news. And this man went away in great disappointment. Another disciple came to the master and said, I would become an ordained messenger, but I would like to go to my home for a short while to comfort my family. And Jesus replied, if you would be ordained, you must be willing to forsake all. The gospel messengers cannot have divided affections. No man, having put his hand to the plow, if he turns back, is worthy to become a messenger of the kingdom.